So we continue the Suwrah Nisa, the women, translation by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, with verse 37. Those who are miserly are enjoying miserliness on others, are hiding the bounties which God hath bestowed on them, for we have prepared for those who resist faith a punishment that steeps them in contempt. Nor those who spend their substance to be seen of men, but have no faith in God in the last day. If any take the evil one for their intimate, what a dreadful intimate he is. A shaitan, the devil. And what burden were it on them if they had faith in God and in the last day, and they spent out of what God hath given them for sustenance, for God hath full knowledge of them. God is never unjust in the least degree. If there is any good done, he doubleth it, and giveth from his own presence a great reward. How then if we brought from each people a witness, and we brought thee as a witness against these people, on that day those who reject faith and disobey the messenger will wish that the earth were made one with them, but never will they hide a single fact from God. O ye who believe, approach not the prayers with a mind befogged, until ye can understand all that ye say, nor in a state of ceremonial impurity, except when traveling around the road, until after washing your whole body, if ye are ill or on a journey, or one of you cometh from the offices of nature, or ye have been in contact with women, and ye find no water, then take for yourselves clean sand or earth, and rub therewith your faces and hands, for God doth blot out sins and forgive again and again. Or doing one's best, and a mind befogged. The Suwrah is not just intoxication, but sleepiness. So get your sleep. Don't stay up all night saying extra prayers if you need sleep to say your dawn prayer. Correct. And this principle is something that gets people to abandon drug use. I remember some guy said he's, I couldn't verify for myself that he was from Iran, but he's from Iran, and he said he lived like a poor man because he was addicted to heroin. But he decided to do extra prayers at night, and doing that took away his time where he could get high. And therefore, he says he was able to stay off heroin ever since. Hast thou not turned thy vision to those who were given a portion of the book? They traffic in error, and wish that ye should lose the right path. But God hath full knowledge of your enemies. God is enough for a protector, and God is enough for a helper. Of the Jews, there are those who displace words from their right places, and say, we hear and we disobey. And hear, may you not hear, and please attend to us. R, O thou that takes us to pasture. R, bad one, with a twist of their tongues and a slender to faith. If only they had said, we hear and obey, and do hear, and do look at us, it would have been better for them and more proper, but God hath cursed them for their unbelief, and but few of them will believe. O ye people of the book, believe in what we have now revealed, confirming what was already with you before we change the face and fame of some of you beyond all recognition and turn them inwards, or curse them as we curse the Sabbath breakers, for the decision of God must be carried out. God forgiveth not that partners should be set up with him, but he forgiveth anything else. To whom he pleaseth to set up partners with God is to devise a sin most heinous indeed. Hast thou not turned thy vision to those who claim sanctity for themselves? Nay, but God doth sanctify whom he pleaseth, but never will they fail to receive justice in the least little thing. Behold how they invent a lie against God, but that by itself is a manifest sin. Hast thou not turned thy vision to those who were given a portion of the book? They believe in sorcery and evil, and say to the unbelievers that they are better guided in the right way than the believers. By sorcery, they mean jinn magic. You know, they're doing tricks. Oh, okay. They believe in superstitions and a rebel, and you know, and a rebel. Okay. Good thing I could turn there right there. They are whom God hath cursed, and those whom God hath cursed, thou wilt find, have no one to help. Have they a share in dominion or power? Behold, they give not a farthing to their fellow men. Remember, we're using the gender neutrals here. You know, we're not saying God's male or we're only talking to the men or that sort of thing. Or do they envy mankind for what God hath given them of his bounty? But we have already given the people of Abraham the book and wisdom, and conferred upon them a great kingdom. Some of them believed, and some of them averted their faces from him. And enough is hell for a burning fire. Those who reject our signs we shall soon cast into the fire. As often as their skins are roasted through, we shall change them for fresh skins, that they may taste the penalty. For God is exalted in power wise. But those who believe and do deeds of righteousness we shall soon admit to gardens with rivers flowing beneath their eternal home. Therein shall they have companions pure and holy. We shall admit them to shades cool and never deepening. And God doth command you to render back your trust to those whom they are due. And when ye judge between man and man, that ye judge with justice. Verily how excellent is the teaching which he giveth you. For God is he who heareth and seeth all things. O ye who believe, obey God and obey the messenger, and those charged with authority among you. If ye differ in anything amongst yourselves, refer it to God and his messenger. If ye do believe in God and the last day, and that is best and most suitable for final determination. Hast thou not turned thy vision to those who declare that they believe in the revelations that have come to thee, and to those before thee? Their real wish is to resort together for judgment in their disputes to the evil one, although they were ordered to reject him. But Satan's wish is to lead them astray, far away from the right. When it is said to them, come to what God hath revealed, and to the messenger, thou seest the hypocrites avert their faces from thee in disgust. How then, when they are seized by misfortune because of the deeds which their hands have sent forth, then they come to thee swearing by God? We meant no more than goodwill and conciliation. Those men, God knows what is in their hearts, so keep clear of them, but admonish them and speak to them a word to reach their very souls. We sent not a messenger, but to be obeyed in accordance with the will of God. If they had only, when they were unjust to themselves, come unto thee and asked God's forgiveness, and the messenger had asked forgiveness for them, they would have found God indeed oft returning, most merciful. But no, by the Lord, they have. But no, by the Lord they can have no real faith until they make thee judge in all disputes between them, and find in their souls no resistance against thy decisions, but accept them with the fullest conviction. If we had ordered them to sacrifice their lives or to leave their homes, very few of them would have done it. But if they had done what they were actually told, it would have been best for them and would have gone farthest to strengthen their faith. And we should then have given them from our presence a great reward, and we should have shown them the straight way. All who obey God and the messenger are in the company of those on whom is the grace of God, of the prophets who teach, the sincere lovers of truth, the witnesses who testify, and the righteous who do good. Ah, what a beautiful fellowship! Such is the bounty from God, and sufficient is that God knoweth all. Oh, ye who believe, take your precautions, and either go forth in parties or go forth all together.